Alright, are we live? Yes. Alright. Was good. So I'm just gonna keep working on my 2D Flappy Bird game here. I was making it yesterday, so I'm just gonna keep continuing on it while following this Unity tutorial. First, I have to do, so yes, that, space in here. He has a squiggly line, kinda. No spaces there. Okay. Here it's private void on trigger enter to 2D collider 2D collision.
2D. Just press Tab to autofill. Anything in this function will run whenever an object first hits the trigger. There's also on-trigger exit and on-trigger stay for future reference. And it's in here that we want to run the add score function that we wrote earlier, except once again, this script doesn't know about any other scripts in the game until we make a reference to it. So we can write public logic script.
So up here, I'm just gonna make a few spaces. It's always important.
Logic. But back
Public logic script logic.
Back in Unity, you'll quickly realize that you can't drag the script into this slot. You can't drag it from the project panel. We can only talk to an instance of a script that lives on a game object. But we also can't drag from the scene into the prefab. That's because the pipe doesn't exist in the scene yet. It will only exist when the game is running and the spawner starts making pipes. So instead, we'll need to fill this reference using code, and this needs to happen when the pipe first spawns. To do this, we'll need to help the code find the logic script. To do this, take the game logic object and look at the top of the inspector. You'll see tags. From the drop-down, choose Add Tag. Make a new tag called, say, Logic. And make sure you go back to the game object and actually...
Okay. So let me see that real quick. Back to Unity, wait for this to compile. Yep. And then scenes, logic manager, tag, add tag, logic. There we go.
set this new tag. You will forget to do this approximately 8,000 times in your Unity career, so look forward to that. Now, back in the pipe middle script, under Start, we can write logic equals GameObject dot find GameObject with tag.
So, logic equals GameObject dot find GameObject with tag,
Logic.
and then logic.
This will look for the first game object in the hierarchy with the tag logic. In our case, there will only ever be one in the scene, so we know it will always find the right one, but do be mindful of that. And then we can add .getComponent logic script.
Okay, wait. So dot get component Um, logic script. Yep, okay, perfect.
So, as soon
Oh, forgot. And full stop.
as a new pipe spawns, it will look through the hierarchy to find a game object with the tag logic. Then it will look through the object's components to find a script of the class logic script. And if it finds one, it will put that in our reference slot. It has done the exact same thing as dragging and dropping the component in the Unity editor, except it has done it instantly during runtime. Excellent. So now the pipe's middle script can find and talk to the logic script. And if we write logic.addScore, this will run that.
Logic dot add score. Stop.
Code. Back in Unity, hit play, and if we did everything right, the score will go up by 1 when we pass between the pipes. Oh, just for future-proofing and whatnot, let's make sure that it was actually the bird that went through. We'll do this by putting the bird.
Yo, wait, does it actually work? Like, if it does, that's crazy. Alright, perfect. File save. Now let me test this out real quick. I just want to add sound effects. I think this game would be really good with sound effects. But, ooh, pretty big. But let's see. Yo, it works now! Let's go, we got like a full-on score system. You still don't die when you touch the pipes or when you fall, but the score system works now. That's great. Oh look, it's like spinning when you hit something. Yo, look at that. There's like actual physics in this. It's like, yo, that's crazy. Like, yo, that's so cool. It's like Flappy Bird, but with physics. Ooh, Sigma. These two just have to be smaller. That's it. But then there's gonna be a problem again, so let me just do that. Do that. Oh, come on, but then I have to do awesome. Yes, okay, perfect. So the whole thing can just be like this. Yo, this is fire. Fire. Okay. Uh-oh. It's a bit hard. Great. Okay, there we go. Okay, final test, and then let's see what the tutorial guide does. And then we'll come back up. Alright, perfect. Nice. I don't think the bird really matches the style of the game. I'm gonna have to change that. For now, this is really just a tutorial game. Like, even if I did publish this game, no one's gonna play it. I probably still will publish it, and maybe I'll make it more fun. Maybe this game could be good. It could.
On a layer and checking if the colliding object was on that layer. Go to the bird's game object, and this time, instead of the
I'm gonna make this 4, because he made it 4.5, which I think is too much. He made it 3, which is not enough, so 4.
tag will change the bird's layer. Make a new one. Remember to
Bird. So then, layer, add layer. Bird, nice.
actually assign it and make a note of the number. Now, on the pipes middle script, we can add
Pipe middle, yeah.
an if statement around add score.
So under logic add score. Oops. Okay, perfect. Under logic add score, if brackets collision dot
And check if the collision that just happened was with a game object on the bird's layer.
okay. If collision dot game object dot layer equals 3, and then brackets. Oh, and then we do nice.
One more bit of future-proofing while we're on the subject. Go back to the logic script.
Yeah, that should work like a charm. Wow.
What happened was with a game object on the bird's layer. One
Alright. Oh, oops, I did it wrong. Dot game object. Autofill, man. Autofill. Right, there we go. X out of that. Now we said
more bit of future-proofing while we're on the subject. Go back to the logic script.
Yeah. Logic script. Guys, I gotta go now for breakfast, but I could probably just do 2 minutes more coding. Just give me a second.
And let's take the add score function, and in these empty brackets, we'll write int score to add. And then instead of adding 1,
So on this, we do int score to add.
into the score, we'll add score to add. Then, in the pipe middle script, we can write a 1 in the brackets after add score. Right now, this does
Okay. In the pipe middle script, oh yeah. The pipe, no, not the move, the pipe middle script, yes.
does exactly the same thing as we had before, but as you can surely guess, we could later add some other goal in the game that adds, say, 5 to your score. This allows us to make a function more versatile, as it can be used in different ways from different places. Part of being a good programmer, I think, is making stuff less rigid and keeping it open for future ideas. This makes it easier and faster to iterate on your designs. Right, recap. UI.
Okay guys, so I'm gonna go for breakfast now. So I'm gonna end the stream and then I'll make a new stream when I'm back. But yeah, as you can see, we did that. And thanks for watching the stream. But yeah, we'll work on the game over screen when I'm back from breakfast. But yeah.